In the dead of night, a royal maternity ward starts tearing itself apart. Dozens of glowing spatial rifts rip open in the room. Out of these portals steps the exact same woman, duplicated 40 times over. Every single one of them is heavily pregnant, and all of them are actively in labor. What follows is sheer medical chaos. 40 identical women deliver 43 boys, including several sets of twins, then immediately vanish into thin air. The royal family and doctors are left standing in shock. Beyond the impossible portals, there is a logistical contradiction. The mother of these children, Lieutenant Qirna, was confirmed dead days ago on the battlefield. To understand how a deceased soldier managed to deliver an entire army, a unit that will become known as the House of Brad, in a single night, we have to rewind the timeline and track the most relentless woman in the Empire. Qirna was born in a forbidden outer province, but her future was decided almost instantly. The Relvan queen, Thora, recognized her potential early on and secured a diplomatic promise to draft the child into the Imperial Army as soon as she was of age. By the time she reaches adulthood, Qirna is a hyper-competent, fiercely disciplined lieutenant. She doesn't merely follow the Relvan warrior code, she lives it, applying rigid military logic to every aspect of her life. That includes reproduction. Qirna aggressively pursues her commanding officer, Plek. She isn't looking for romance. She calculates that they possess the optimal genetics to breed elite warriors for a prophesied future military force known as the Lambda. Her seduction tactics are incredibly deadpan. She breaks into Plek's quarters in the middle of the night, strips down, and frames having his baby as tactical advice from a trusted lieutenant. Qirna's worldview leaves no room for traditional affection. Love, childbirth, and legacy are all just calculated military objectives that need to be accomplished on schedule. Eventually, the universe steps in to help her out. During a puzzle quest, a time-traveling entity known as the Being of Light issues a direct cosmic mandate ordering Plek to marry Qirna. Plek reluctantly surrenders to the order, and they tie the knot. But immediately following the ceremony, Qirna deploys on a high-stakes rescue mission. The battlefield presents a lethal dilemma. A group of baby pandas is trapped, and the only way to free them is tied to a deadly trap. Qirna willfully pulls a vine she knows will drop a massive boulder directly onto her. As she is crushed, her final fleeting thought is not fear. It is pure, intense frustration that she died before achieving her tactical objective of making a baby with Plek. She saves the mission, but to Qirna, dying without providing heirs for the Lambda forces means her sacrifice was a strategic failure. Qirna wakes up fully conscious in a dark afterlife void. Waiting for her is the Being of Light, and they have some negotiating to do. The time-traveling entity realizes it made a massive error by letting her die. The future Lambda forces will face a devastating war, and without Qirna's future offspring to support them, they won't have the numbers to survive. The entity telepathically probes Qirna's mind. Seeing her absolute, unwavering loyalty to the Empire's survival, it offers her a reality-bending temporal favor to fix the timeline. Here is how the time bubble works. Qirna visits Plek's dreams for 40 consecutive nights to conceive. After each night, the entity pulls her into an isolated pocket of time so she can carry the pregnancy a full 9 months, give birth, and recover, all before returning to Plek's next dream. She races all 43 sons inside this pocket dimension until they are 8 years old. Then, the time bubbles collapse, injecting the entire generation back into the exact same moment in the hospital. Qirna's absolute, unwavering loyalty forced a cosmic entity to rewrite the rules of physics and biology just to arm the future. Back in the present, the medical staff stares in silence. 43 identical 8-year-old boys now stand at strict military attention in the ward, wearing identical black uniforms. The eldest son, Brad, steps forward. Without missing a beat, he formally presents this massive new unit to the bewildered Relvan leadership, ready for orders. Qirna gets one final, fleeting holographic visit with her husband. True to form, she skips the romantic goodbye. Instead, she demands a battlefield promotion, arguing that supplying the military with 43 fresh soldiers merits a bump in rank. Qirna proved that a true warrior's duty does not end at death. Through sheer tactical stubbornness, she defied mortality, broke linear time, and supplied the exact army needed to secure the Relvan Empire's fate.